everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Love Bites Live with Dr. Girish Kumar.
Love you all. And this is my wife, Jyotsna Ramachandran, the CEO of Human Connect.
And Girish is the founder and Chief Healing Officer at Human Connect.
Yes.
Girish, first of all, happy Women's Day, which is happening tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy Women's Day, Jyotsna.
So, on the occasion of Women's Day, we thought, why not talk about this one question that is there in the minds of a lot of strong and independent women these days? Do women really need a life partner? That's what we're going to be talking about today, Girish.
Yes. If you ask me, I will always say that marriage is a choice and it always deal with individuality. For me, if you ask me personally,
Right.
That is 100% choice. No one has a right to say that yes, you should have
Correct.
and you should not have. You cannot do that. It's purely a call of an individual.
Absolutely. So whether it's a man or a woman, this is not just a question for women. Even for a man, it's the same thing, right? It's completely
Correct.
a choice.
So yeah, so in this society, see, man is not marrying, they will say that he is focusing on career and all those things. But I've seen so many of my friends who are not being married. So lot of questions they have been asked, and they
If they're
come to me.
women.
Yeah, if they are women, yes, lot of questions, and they come, and I always say that, see, first make ourselves strong. Love yourself, and this is the time to love and take the commitment before. Fill yourself with love. Once we fill our energy with love, then we will get what we want. So that's why I always say that first let's stand for what we want, and then we go forward.
Exactly. So as you rightly said, for both men and women, it's completely a choice whether they want to get married or not. But for men who are not married, the society is a little kinder. They don't drill them. Maybe they must be asking the man's mother that why your son is not getting
Correct.
married. But for women, on a daily basis, from their relatives, friends, society, everywhere, they keep getting this question. If they cross that so-called marriageable age, they keep getting this question, which has led to a lot of psychological problems for women, especially when they're not married.
See, heavy pressure is like that when they want to become mother, can they conceive, and all these things makes a huge pressure on them. In earlier days, if you see that women were not having job, they were dependent about men, so they were being forcing them to get married by 18, 19, 20.
My grandma got married when she was 12, Girish.
That is different story.
Yeah, that is even worse, I'm saying.
Yeah. So now if you take our parents, they were by 18 plus, they got married, and now today so many women are independent. They don't want to take that commitment, and they want to have a strong life, and that's where some people are heading, but some people are struggling. They don't know to go this side or that side. So that's why I thought that today we will talk about that and make sure that it's about out of, see, you waited for a long time, and get a right person for that.
Exactly. So what you're saying is, in the past, the main reason for women to get married is so that after the lifetime of their parents, the woman will have nobody else if she's not married. She will not have the financial stability. So that was the primary reason for getting married.
Correct.
But today, thanks to education and employment, women are no more dependent on a man for their own livelihood. So that is definitely not the reason to
Get married.
Yeah.
Then we will say that security reason of woman is very, very important. That say after 30, 40, so it is very important that mentally someone is there for them. In 50, so many women are struggling because the siblings or someone, they are not supporting. That becomes a huge thing. But some women are very strong. They don't depend on that, and they stand for that, what they believed in their life.
So what are the right reasons to get married for a woman?
First is companionship. Very, 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 very important. Then if we say that
So
love,
the companionship means like a friendship, right?
yeah. So everyone, see, for the reason for everyone to get married is that someone should be there. See,
For
now
them.
today, see, if I want to go live, I always I did not go live because you were not coming. So once you decided that yes, I will join you, then that confidence, the talk, see, it's from heart we talk. So if I feel that if you are there, it will be very much interesting and powerful to get and go forward. So like that, it's anything for that matter.
Yeah,
See,
at the end of the day,
yeah,
if you just want to have a conversation about how your day went, it's
yes,
nice to have a partner who is
yeah,
understanding.
it's a right reason for having. Yeah.
Yeah. What other reasons could be there?
Then love,
Yeah, I think that's also a very important reason.
respect.
Without
So
love,
love and
I
respect.
don't think there should be any other
Yes.
important reason
Mm.
than being in love with someone to marry them. Yeah.
So that say love is a base
Mm.
for any relationship to build up, and that will help them also to connect and see a lot of pressure nowadays in the work and the way what we eat. All these things add pressure on us, but someone is there to talk. Someone is there to be at the end of the day. That will make a huge impact. So that's
Yeah.
the love may be the main reason for getting married.
And you also tell me, Girish, that marriage is like the best self development program. So,
Number one
yeah, I think that could
course.
also be a real good
Yeah,
reason
so
to
see
get married.
people, yes, if you want to know you better, see
Develop
after,
yourself.
yes, I think after Jyotsna came into my life, I understood me better and what to say yes, where to say no, what is no means no, yes means yes. So a lot of things because boys thinks in a different way, women see life in a different way. So
Yeah.
it's all are like
I
that.
think
So
all our weaknesses get magnified once we get
yes.
married because there's this other person who acts like a mirror and tells us, hey, that, whatever you're doing is wrong, or even for identifying our strengths, not just the weaknesses, but even to highlight your strengths and help you work on your strengths. It's nice
Correct.
to have a partner.
Then that's to start a family. So see, when we see that someone in our space coming and growing and seeing the challenges that we will handle, that makes it even more interesting and powerful, and giving everything what they want and understanding when you give also they have a lot of conditions in that.
Yeah.
So breaking that and growing is again it's a right way for getting married.
Absolutely.
Then see growth. Again, I say always growth. So mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Say it's all. Say as a single also we have all these things, but
Yeah.
as a couple, it makes even more powerful. And
Correct.
all whatever I am saying, it's like end of the day is a choice. See, there are so many person I had seen that they're married, but they're not happy.
Yeah.
But the person who is not married are very happy. So we cannot say like that. Some people say, if you ask me, for me, marriage is a gift. I will say that I'm enjoying that. Some people it will be like, oh, after marriage,
What a headache.
headache it is.
So I
it
think
depends
marriage is
upon
beautiful only if you find a right life
life.
partner.
Yes.
So I think this is a point that needs to be underlined, that we can't just give a statement that, hey, marriage is amazing, go and do it. Only if
Yes.
the partner is good, or the right, there's no good or bad. If they are the right fit for you, then I think marriage can be a very, very beautiful thing.
More than that, I feel that do not marry for a wrong reasons. I have seen so many people they get married because he is wealthy, he has so much of support and all these things.
Or she is
She is
beautiful.
beautiful, and see that's all are the initial way. See, in the four walls, we need real humanity there, human heart there. It's not alone mind alone. It will not take a long sense. So that's why so many marriages breaks very
Yeah.
easily.
Especially when they do it under the pressure of the society or their own parents, or if you don't get married, then your siblings can't get married. For all these reasons, when people marry, when it is not the right reason and it's one of these reasons, then definitely it's going to lead to a disaster.
See, that's what the earlier point also we told. No, the says it is waiting, and if you are not finding a right life partner, wait. So see, I always say that if you ask me what is my strength is like, I will say that loving and being patient. So
Yeah.
whatever in my life, I know that's all came little delay, but when it came in the best of best way, which I even cannot think. Okay, this is what it is. God
Yeah.
has kept, but that energy is very very important.
Absolutely. I think one good thing that I have been noticing is over the years, society is also getting better and better. And people are less judgmental. People are minding their own business more and more. And also there is this definition of a particular age to get married that is
Yes.
getting, dissolved.
Slowly.
Yeah, slowly that change is there. We see people at all ages get married, 50s, 60s,
Mm.
even 70s. Of course the numbers are very few, but I think compared to western countries, India still has a long way to go in terms of breaking these stereotypes and doing the things they want at whichever age they want. But I'm sure we are headed in the right direction.
So the certain things I tell to my clients that so this mindset is very important. People who are not got married, they always think things that they are failure. So that I strongly believe that we should break that. See, we are not seen a right life partner in our life, or we can compromise. Like so many people, they are married, they are compromised on, they did not got the right person, but they went for it. But if you feel that no, this is not the right person, I need time, I need to settle to get that energy right, I always say wait.
Yeah.
Till that, but waiting is not cribbing there. You should progress your spiritual journey, your physical emotional journey. You should be stronger and stronger and go forward.
So what you're saying is, not being married is definitely not failure.
Yes.
It is just that you have not found the ideal life partner yet, which is why you're not married. So for those of you who feel that you are single and things are not happening, please don't consider that to be a failure. It's just that the right time has not come.
Some people I say it's a blessing that you are able to grow the way what you are doing. No one can do like that. And if you have a spouse or someone who's jealousy, you cannot do that job what you are doing. So many especially doctors, when they say, I will say that no, it's okay that you are doing a divine job, and at the right time it comes.
Yeah.
But till that, don't give up. So
Yeah.
beyond that space, good if it is coming right. And some people it will be a karmic reason that even though we work on that, sometimes it delays because something inside personally should be changing, or something they are holding from the past which they are not ready to leave, or because of the family pressure, society's pressure, they're not able to leave that energy also matters.
Yeah, maybe they are meant to work on their self love during this
Yes.
birth.
So
That's why their karma says that they are not meant to have a partner this time.
yes.
But I also see one set of people, Girish, especially women, who are very clear that they don't want to get married. They are not even in the lookout for a life partner, and because of that, because of not finding the life partner, they are not getting married. But they really don't want to get married at all. And some people go to the extent of completely hating men, and that's why they just don't want to get into a committed relationship with anyone.
See, if you told a word that hating man. See, human beings are created to love people. Say, if it is they are hating someone, that is a past pain that
Right.
should be healed and solved, because we are in the place where, see, I will say always, earth is in heaven is in earth. So it's not that after death I will have a beautiful time, or for that I am suffering. No, it's all time as the transformation of soul. So it's like we have body, mind, soul, and the spirit. So as a person, see, body is a time being, but as a soul and spirit, we should think marriage is an institution to transform your soul. I will feel like that. So most of the
Yeah.
people, that only at that part they will transform. Some people say being an education is that by doing the job they transform the soul. It's a different way. That's why I say that marriage is not only thing. There are so many things. Your work can transform your soul.
Yeah.
So that energy is different. So
As you said, out of love for your work, if you don't want to get married, that's a choice.
yes.
And there is nothing wrong with that. But out of hatred for certain people, or maybe the men that you met in the past
It's
have
wrong.
not been good, because of those
Recent
pain,
don't-
if
yeah.
we are not considering marriage, then I think forget about marriage. You first need to heal yourself.
Yes, healing is very, very important. Self love and self healing is very important. For that one reason, we should see that we work on them more.
And I also see a lot of people, they give up on marriage because they've reached a certain age. So as a
Yes.
result, even if they, like, let's say a woman is 45 and her perfect life partner is working in her office or is her neighbor, but in their mind they have shut down the
Yeah.
possibility.
So I tell most of the people who come, even at 40s, 50s here. So I will say that don't shut. See, even the last day in your life, you can love a person and you can get committed. See, being powerful with that one day itself, you transform so many things in your life. So commitment energy, that it's very important for us a person, commitment energy to grow.
Right. I think that's a very nice way to look at it. By committing yourself to marrying someone.
Yeah, for one day itself, it's a thing. So,
Yeah.
and committing to ourselves, it's very powerful. And again, do not pressurize yourself. That's the thing that I want to tell. Do not pressurize you that you are not got married. Enjoy life,
Yeah.
have a beautiful life, have friends around you, have connect with persons who can understand you, to grow with you, and be, see, it's a life partner. So one of the things, so you can be a friend and all those things, you can be supporting a sibling who's not married. That's all the things that the unmarried person need, that love and support.
Yeah.
So I think that it's not that only one energy, it is everything.
Correct. And for those people who are not married, I want to give you a quick self test, okay, to help you understand if you're actually hurting from inside.
Oh, yes.
So I see that a lot of people, Girish, they are not active on social media, or even if they are there, their profile is there. When they look at other people's pictures of a happy marriage or a happy family or someone celebrating their anniversary, if you feel irritated, if you feel angry, if you feel hurt by seeing your own friends and family having these kind of celebrations, then that's definitely a sign that you're hurt from inside and you need help. You need the support of a therapist or a healer to help you heal the past wounds so that you don't get triggered by seeing the happiness of other people.
Correct. See, very good point, Jyotsna, you had found. So, see, I had seen that so many people go out of social media. They will not be anywhere for some time. And inside, they're burning. So, see, that is a sign, that is a symptom that you should need help. See, some people, for so many reasons, we get hurt. See, understand that everyone need love, including us. We need love. So see that how you can get back your love, how can you restore that love. See, and some people immediately go to the spiritual path and crash themselves and do extreme things, that they want to raise the kundalini, all those things. See, that also is too much. Okay, start just by loving yourself. That's the best way that God has sent us to this earth.
Yeah.
And from that, step by step, we should grow, loving others, helping them, being happy when others. So we are developing a community where we call soul family. We are, as a family, slowly we are growing every month. Five people we are adding into this group, and we are growing very powerfully, being happy by seeing others grow, and being sharing the happiness in that group. So that makes even people better and powerful. So that makes that, if you ask that why women want to get married or not, it's purely the choice. But see that you are happy at the end of the day. That's a very important reason. It's not marriage is a thing that make you happy.
Yeah, that is so important. You need to be happy on your own and not wait for a partner to come and complete you and make you happy. Because
It's
if you're
not-
looking for that person to make you happy, you're going to make their life also miserable.
And our life also.
Yeah, it's better to become, self reliant when it comes to happiness.
See, happiness no one can give. See, I and you are there. If you make so much things beautiful, if I want to be sad, I can be sad.
Yeah.
And that will not see that I am not efficient wife. You cannot say that. Or I cannot say that I'm not an efficient husband, that I'm not able to make my wife happy, because she choose to be sad. Okay,
Yeah.
so don't get into that energy. Yes.
Yeah, and also about our soul family you mentioned, right?
Yes.
Everyone is happy seeing other people's happiness. I think that's a very, very powerful energy, Girish. For example, if you have a dream car, right? You want to manifest it, you have it on a vision board, you have all that. But let's say you see somebody drive that car on the street. Let's start watching our emotions. If you feel happy and you bless that person, wow, he must have worked hard to get that.
That will
Yeah,
come.
that will come towards us faster rather than feeling that, why the hell does he have this car? So similarly, when you see a happy couple, if you feel happy for them and you bless them, the chances of something like that happening in your life is far higher than thinking that, why are these people posting all this on social media?
Yeah, that's true, Jotsa. It's because this, see, we are heart and mind. Mind always see what heart sees. So what you see, mind is a very powerful manifester. So it observe. Oh, this is what Girish need. Give Girish this. If I hate hatred and all these things, okay, Girish need this. Give Girish that. So that's why I always say that keep your mind cool, powerful, bless people, love people. See, in a day, so much of messages I do and blessing them, energizing them, and all these things because I know that that makes me happy. That's the connection. That's a love. That's a power that we are in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what's your final verdict, Girish? Should women have a life partner?
It's your choice. And if you're looking someone, I will 100% say that please go for it. But see that the weight gives you reward and go for that. So in that, do not see that, see, financially he is strong. See that financially you are strong.
Yeah.
That should be the base. And the love is very very important, that I am able to give the love to that man, and I am ready to receive his love. If giving and receiving is fine, go for marriage. If giving is a problem or receiving is problem, clear it and then go for marriage.
Yeah.
This is what I want to say to people who are women who are not got married. But being a single is powerful act for mental health should be very powerful than a married woman. So
Yeah.
single woman has a very powerful mind because they know that everything is there in their life.
I would say that seeing so many people around us, having the right life partner is always better than being single. But being single is any day better than being with a wrong life partner.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Very good. Well said, George. Now. So, any questions people who have, please?
Yes, guys. So we are happy to answer your questions. You can go to humanconnect.in/ask Girish to drop your questions there, or you can post directly inside Facebook comments. In the meanwhile, can we take a question from last week, Girish?
Yes, we can take that, Jyotsna.
So a person asks, how do we deal with someone we are emotionally connected with, but this person also drains out our energy a lot?
See, again, I told no, life is all about choice. See, if you think that that person is going to drain your energy daily, I want you to take a call by talking to him or talking to her and making them to understand what you are feeling for this relationship. See, I always recommend healthy relationship. I don't recommend abusive relationship in anywhere. See, draining a partner's energy is, I personally feel that it is abusive only because they are constantly giving a mental torture to the partner.
Maybe they're not even aware that they're draining. So I think
That's
this
why I
person has
told,
to
yeah.
identify why they're getting drained and have that
The
conversation.
conversation. See, communication is very very important for any relationship to build up. So once the communication is straight and neat and clear, then I don't think that that can be erased. See, I always keep myself. I will say that this the thing that I don't like. If again that person is having the same toxic energy which is doing, I move from them. See, only everyone are human being. If I cannot say I am a healer, I am this, I am that. End of the day, I also need peace of mind. See, love, that is a base, and taking action is everything. But constantly, someone is putting you down. See that you move away. Your job is not to change them because they are constantly putting you down. Build that strength to be away from that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I think only one question was there. So this week there is no question. So we will.
So those of you who are going to be watching the recording of this session, feel free to post your questions here in the comments, or just head over to humanconnect.in/ask Girish and leave your questions there, so that next week in our next live session we will be taking up those questions.
Yes.
All right.
So people who want to take actions, they can connect to humanconnect.in for a free session. So regarding this, anything that you have doubt, please.
Like if you probably feel that you are open to getting married, but for some reason you're not able to attract the right life partner, or something from your past is acting like a block for you and you're not able to find that right life partner in your life, then don't think too much. Because sometimes when we try to think too much on our own, we can't see our own blind spots. But when you work with a healer like Girish, they'll be able to easily look at what's the challenge and help you overcome that. So just go to humanconnect.in/apply and schedule a free clarity session with Girish.
Love you all. Thank you. Take care.
See you
Bye.
next week.
See you
Bye.
next week. Bye.